Hello, I'm John Karin, writer, creator, future director of the greatest horror tale ever told and the first ever horror epic, Heathen. And this is my horror collection. Is this thing on? Good. Then let's go. I don't have one of those crazy internet collections, you know, when people have full-size cutouts of their favourite horror characters, or if you're into Star Wars, life-size Imperial Stormtroopers. But I do have this. Let's start with the wall. Hellraiser 3 Hell on Earth vinyl. Got quite a lot of horror vinyl, and I buy them for decoration rather than actually listening to them. Now you may ask, why did I go with Hellraiser 3 Hell on Earth for the artwork, considering that it's just the poster from number 1 superimposed in front of the New York City skyline? But what can I say? It works. It simply works. This will probably never come out of its covering there. Moving along, original copy of John Carpenter and Alan Howarth's Halloween 2 score. Once again, just got this for decoration. I actually have 3 copies of the Halloween 2 soundtrack on vinyl. All of them for decorative purposes, though I have listened to one. Great stuff. Now, who remembers CDs? Halloween Resurrection original score by Danny Lux. Now, this is pretty hard to get a hold of, especially in the UK, and you might pay a pretty penny for it, but not me, because I love a deal. And when do I play this, you might ask? Well, when I want to party, when me and Karin want to get crazy, I crank this up. Next to that, we got the Scream soundtrack, the motion picture soundtrack from the original from 1996. I also have Scream 2 on CD, Scream 3, twice over, because you can never have enough copies. I actually listen to them all the time. That is why I have multiple copies. The first ones that I got are pretty much burnt out. What's my favourite, you might ask? I would say Scream 2. You got Eels, Everclear, Master P, D'Angelo, Sugar Ray, and let's not forget Dewey himself, David Arquette's band, Ear 2000, with their track Killing Me. If you know, you know. Freddy glove, self-explanatory. It's so tempting to cut this thing open and just wear it every day, but I've been a big boy and left it on the wall. Below this, great movie, House on Haunted Hill remake from 1999. Wishmaster, Wes Craven Presents, Robert Kurtzman directs from 1997, and if you're well into practical effects, you have to see this film. And just below that, topping and bottoming, Freddy Krueger once again, the Nightmare on Elm Street Blu-ray collection, not including the awful remake, though I do have that on DVD behind me. Right next to Freddy, Ouija board. Every home should have one. And as you've gone and seen that, you've probably just caught a glimpse of RoboCop. You might be asking yourself, what is RoboCop doing in a horror collection? Well, first of all, it's my favourite movie of all time, because it's the greatest movie of all time. And secondly, RoboCop is responsible for starting my bloodlust and love of all violent cinema. So thank you, RoboCop. Thank you, Paul Verhoeven. Thank you, Edward Neumeier, and the rest. Moving along, tarot cards. Got these out. They're kind of props for the Heathen movie short that we did, including this wonderful golden knife, which we lit with a bunch of candles in our short. And when it is lit, you can't quite see this weird sticker that it has, and it's much more effective. Just below this, Mother Nature by Jamie Lee Curtis, and it is signed by the lady herself. Not everyone's got that. Next to her, Good Guy, is Chucky in a box. I keep him there, otherwise things could get pretty dangerous. Talking about keeping people in boxes, R.I.P. horror series collection of Ghostface from 1997. In this, he's got a certificate of authenticity. Have one there, if you can see, but that certificate is for this guy who I took out the box years ago when I was a child. He's lost his knife, he's lost his box, but I managed to find one with his knife, still with a talking ability, all in there. I wouldn't sell that for 10 grand. What's this? Horror collage made of magic beads. That's what it was, right?
It's called Diamond, but it's definitely little bits of plastic.
Yeah, you put this together, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got you this for a present. And as you can see, I'm blocking part of it, but it pretty much has every horror character you can imagine. There's Chucky, Jason, Pennywise, Michael, Jaws, Reagan. And this is not a joke. Where this is placed, just behind this, sometimes I have my workout bench. And I was looking directly at this, and I thought I was at the end of my reps. I can't do any more. Then I spotted Elvira's voluptuous cleavage, and I popped out 3 more reps. Is this thing still on? Good, let's carry on. Some more props from the Heathen short, and will surely be used in the real version of Heathen. Got kind of a whip here. Very S&M. Picked up where, baby? In a charity shop?
Second-hand shop in Sweden.
Second-hand shop in Europe. Can't get this everywhere. Also down here, some more props. You can see them, little wire men praying. Is that showing up?
Kind of.
Good, good. Also got this upside down cross with figurine man hanging from it. You know, upside down crosses are evil. Everybody knows this. And not a prop, but just a character from the movie Heathen, Doctor of Death. Not a prop for Heathen, but still, every home should have one. I've been trying to open this lament configuration. I will get it eventually.
Don't do it.
If you know the code, whatever you want to call it, please get in touch, and I want to meet some Cenobites. Also down here, some horror fiction, all of them by Clive Barker. Hellraiser is probably my favourite horror franchise, if that's what you want to call it. So I'm only really interested in reading Clive Barker. This year, I've read Weaveworld, and I've left the rest. Though previously, I have also read Hellbound Heart and Scarlet Gospels. Next, I want to get onto Imagica, however it's pronounced. Now, Clive Barker, obviously legendary. What else is legendary? Michael Myers. And how do you want to celebrate his legendary status? With, of course, the 47th anniversary of Halloween. That's right, the 47th. That's the one to get crazy about. 1978, 2025. This is an alcohol decanter, which is, yeah? 47th anniversary, one to remember. Couple of other neckers here. Leatherface in a box, keep him there. Pennywise in a box, definitely want to keep him there. And I think that's pretty much it for props and stuff, apart from this wonderful goblet from the London dungeon. Scary.
Well, hang on. What about your hanging Jason and your telephone?
Well, I don't think a hanging Jason is a prop, but it is decorative. And here he is with attached rock, so you can throw him into the bottom of the river if you like. Before, of course, he gets out, commandeers a boat, and sails all the way to New York City. Above this, I've got a phone. Old school, not wired up, but it does work magically somehow. That might have something to do with having the Ouija board. We do have some ghostly activity in this room, actually.
Yeah.
Seriously. And
Zach Bagans, do you want to come and investigate?
yeah, this is the place to be. You know, forget ritual murder houses and things. You want to be in West London. Back to books. A couple of more Clive Barkers here. Books of Blood. Have not read these yet, and I need to read these before I view the DVD for the original Books of Blood by Clive Barker, so that I can just be that much more disappointed having read the books first and then watching the movie. It by Stephen King. This was for you, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Christmas present that you got for yourself.
I loved it.
Yeah. So it arrived in like November. You said, great, I can't wait to open this on the 25th of December. Like, why are you wrapping your own presents, ordering your own presents?
Because then you're guaranteed to be happy with the gifts you get.
But that's not what Santa time and Jesus Day is all about.
What, disappointment?
Actually, it is. As you are now aware, I am a reader of at least one book a year, and I've already done my reading for this year. Thank you, Weaveworld. Great book, by the way. You, on the other side of the camera there, you are a little bookworm, aren't you?
Yeah,
Yeah.
to read.
You've picked up some wonderful stuff, though. My favourite one being this, the classic Tales of Horror cover. That's beautiful.
Yeah, and the gold leaf edge.
Yeah, gold leaf edge, can't beat that. It's got the, that's sweet. Everyone loves a bit of gold. Staying with books, Pinhead. Rough Guide to Horror Movies. That's Pinhead's Rough Guide to Horror Movies. And below that, just the Little Black Book of Movies in general. We have that there because the front cover of that is Silence of the Lambs, which absolutely is a horror movie. It's not a thriller, it's not that and the other, it's just straight horror. If you know, you know. Moving on to some box sets. Now, I'm not box set crazy. I feel like if you've got it on DVD, that's normally enough. You know, how much clearer can an image get before your head explodes? So what we've got here, first off, The Exorcist Anthology. Well worth having, I think, because you've got the original, which is an absolute bona fide classic, arguably the greatest horror movie of all time, arguably the greatest film of all time, followed by just a baffling second entry, followed by what I would say is a quite overrated third, and then just a fourth and fifth of what the hell is going on here. Why do you love the fourth and fifth one so much with Skarsgård? Is it novelty? It has to be novelty value.
I mean, you could also ask why I love the Psycho follow-ups.
Well, they're great.
There is no explanation for what you enjoy, I just do.
There you go. So I've only got some DVD. Like I said, I want to see The Exorcist a bit grainy. I don't want it to be completely clear. Kind of ruins the whole tone of it, really. But yeah, box set, well worth having. Sticking with the box sets, if you watched our latest I Know What You Watched last week, then you would have seen me get the Sphere out of this Phantasm box set. How great is that? We've got our own Sphere from Phantasm.
I don't think you ever put it back either.
I didn't. Here it is. Excellent stuff. Saw. Now I said, I'm not box set crazy. You've got it on DVD. You've probably got enough. With Saw, this goes to 1 to 7. 1 to 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, the first 7. And for me, that's enough. It's like, where else can we go with Saw? You know, when we got to the 10th one, Jigsaw's looking after the little orphan and giving him money and stuff. So I think it's run its race.
Jigsaw's a good guy, really.
He's a good guy. Underneath the Saw collection here, I've obviously got Scream Original Trilogy on Blu-ray, must have. Next to that, really beautiful front cover, I think, here for the Alien Anthology. Can you see it shining?
Oh, yeah.
Is it shining? Yeah. And I would also say that Alien 1 to 4 are the only ones you need, as well as, of course, where are they? Right here. Alien vs. Predator. Number 1, and of course number 2. Now, look, these are crap movies. You might be thinking to yourself, why would I infest my horror collection with crap movies? Well, they serve a purpose, and the purpose is to put me to sleep. I call these sleepies. How many times have I watched Alien vs. Predator just before we go to bed?
Is that the one which is climbing up the mountain?
Yeah.
Oh, a lot.
Yeah, because you probably only see the opening before you fall asleep.
Yeah, they're not my favourite movies.
Yeah, but it works wonderfully to put you to sleep though, doesn't it? So, well worth having if you have trouble sleeping. Sticking with sci-fi horror, this is another beautiful box set. And the only ones you need in the series, Predator and Predator 2. Predators is just fine, and after that it's all just a joke, really, isn't it?
I don't know.
If there's no Danny Glover and there's no Arnold Schwarzenegger, I don't want to know about it. Is it shining red?
A little bit.
Yeah, I love this one. So I've got this on DVD. No need to upgrade, like I said. Prophecy. Christopher Walken, 1, 2, and 3. Horror adjacent TV show, Twin Peaks original 2 series unopened. Would you say this is horror? I'm saying this has some of the most iconic horror scenes of all time.
I mean, I did try to take all the non-horror stuff out of the horror section. We have a whole nother DVD section in the house.
Yes, we do.
But clearly I decided that belonged here. So.
Yeah, I would say that absolutely Twin Peaks and David Lynch to a certain degree, even Blue Velvet, belongs somewhat in the horror genre. Now, one of your favourites, Urban Legend, 1, 2 and 3, all with commentaries. I love commentaries. I listen to commentaries all the time. So, are you a fan of commentaries?
I love commentaries. I chose the wrong ones to listen to when I was younger.
Oh, yeah?
You've shown me the error of my ways.
What kind of commentaries are you listening to?
Oh, you know, like Be Cool,
Be
Legally
Cool.
Blonde.
Hey, I bet Legally Blonde's quite entertaining. Yeah. Now, I did mention that if you got it on DVD, that's probably all you need. So, being my favourite, Hellraiser, have this on the classic DVDs, a little bit, sun-drenched. Their colours come out a little bit. But as this is one of my favourites, I've doubled up, tripled up, all the way to the 4K box set of Hellraiser 1 to 4, which are all great, including the fourth. Absolutely superb. Because this is the kind of movie that probably could benefit from, really clear visuals and with grainy visuals. So if I love it, I will get it twice. Weird little box set now. Just three random movies. Sandra Bullock in Murder by Numbers, which is more of a thriller. That's a thriller movie. Dreamcatcher, which is laughably bad. Stephen King adaptation. Devil's Advocate, Keanu Reeves, Al Pacino. Superb film. And yeah, I like the randomness of the three movies in here. Those are the box sets almost done. I've got one more TV one. If I move out the way here, you can probably see all of the Tales from the Crypt there, yeah? 1 to 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, absolutely brilliant. Number 7, absolutely horrible. And why is it horrible? Because it's based in England.
Is that the one that I've got displayed?
Yeah,
well?
you've displayed the worst one. A few more double bills. Ghostbusters 1 and 2, again the only two movies you need in the Ghostbusters collection. Horror adjacent, right?
There's more Ghostbusters?
Yeah, the women ones and the new ones with Paul Rudd and stuff like that.
I choose to erase those from existence.
Absolutely. Behind that, Brian Usner, love Brian Usner, The Dentist Collection 1 and 2. Friday the 13th box set. Obviously, only goes to 1 to 8 though. The rights issues and things like that. And of course, everyone's got to have the Thing box set because you've got the Thing from 1982 and then that remake from 2010 or whatever it was. And it's just the same movie. It's just the same film.
Speaking of...
So it's more of a curiosity, really, that remake.
Speaking of Friday the 13th, I noticed you've gone for a fake Canadian tuxedo here.
Yeah, have I faux par'd by wearing double Jason?
And...
He'll also be on my pants.
I was going to say...
On my trailer, there he is. Yeah, so it's triple Jason. This is how I dress. I won't show my underwear. So where I just pulled those box sets out, I'm just going to read what we have here. I haven't actually seen this one yet. The Italian rip-off of The Exorcist, Beyond the Door. Still, it's right. We need to get the projector out and watch this, I think. Yeah. Behind that, unopened Candyman. Going to change the artwork into the original behind that. Lord of Illusions, Clive Barker directed. I think he only directed Hellraiser and Lord of Illusions. You haven't seen this and you like Clive Barker's style, massively recommended. Also with that, very poor movie, Wes Craven's My Soul to Take. I don't know, actually, I don't use it to fall asleep. I don't know why I've got this one. Maybe, I've got no idea. From Beyond, brilliant film. Jeff Coombs, Ken Foray, great. And now, once again, more doubling up. I've got The Exorcist 3, obviously in the box set, but I've got it on Blu-ray because this has, extra cuts and stuff like that. It was still completely overrated.
But it also looks good.
It does look good, yeah. That could be on display. It's showing pretty much the best part of the movie as well on the front there. Yeah. Well, again, why have I got this? This film absolutely sucks, the It remake. You think it's okay, don't you?
I like the first part.
You're wrong. More doubling up. Hellraiser 4, German Blu-ray. The Germans love it over there.
Oosh, oosh, oosh.
Is it German? Yeah, it's German. Nur Überarbeiter HD Fassung. What does that mean?
HD Fassung.
Yeah.
Well, it's in HD.
Well, what's Fassung?
Fassung.
Presented in HD.
Close enough,
Right,
yeah.
there. That's your German lesson for the day. And last doubling up thing, I've got Scream 1 to 3 on Blu-ray, but I love them so much, I'm going to watch these on 4K as well.
And what a cover.
And there it is. Yeah, this is just a brilliant cover. I want to get like a huge poster of just this. Yeah. Let's check out this pile now. DVDs. My Bloody Valentine 3D. Yeah. Serpent and the Rainbow. Wes Craven. Bill Pullman. Voodoo movie. Very cool. Shadow of the Vampire.
Love it.
Yeah. Society. I've already mentioned Brian Usner. Had The Dentist 1 and 2 together. Society. Screaming Mad George. Can't beat that. Stay Alive, gaming horror with Adam Goldberg, who's Eddie in Friends, and of course Frankie Muniz, who is Agent Cody Banks. One of your favourites, right?
Absolutely not.
Do you remember the Stay Alive, the gaming?
No.
The gaming. No, one to watch again then.
Well, I like Eddie from Friends. I'm not so sure about Frankie Muniz.
You love him. Underneath that, Stigmata, religious movie with Gabrielle Byrne. Burn. The Fly, David Cronenberg's The Fly. I mean, if you're going to get people into horror, they've never seen one before, that's probably one I would suggest watching. Right?
Sure.
Yeah. Psycho remake. Oh, I don't have the original Psycho. I ain't got Psycho 2, 3 or 4. I've just got the Psycho remake. Why would I do that?
I don't know. That's obviously a big hole in our collection.
I do really like Vince Vaughn, and seeing stuff in colour's fun.
We do need the original ones. And
No, the thing
follow-ups.
you'll think like, why do I have certain things missing? Because a lot of stuff is just available on streaming all the time, so I don't feel the need to get that. Most stuff I've got here, it's hard to find unless you have like 15 different streaming services. So that is why physical media is important. Don't forget it. The Faculty. Frodo himself, Karin.
Yeah, this was one of my top 3 horrors when we started doing all this stuff. I think it's been demoted.
It's been demoted.
Yeah.
But Frodo's in it.
I think Shadow the Vampire
And Josh
has
Hartnett.
knocked it out, actually.
Let's not forget Usher. He's in it. Yeah. Halloween, The Curse of Michael Myers. That's Halloween 6. That's one of my favourites. Paul Rudd. Paul Rudd in Halloween. Halloween H2O or H20. Halloween Resurrection. DVD. Soundtrack. Let's Get Crazy. Halloween 25th Anniversary. And then we got like the weird Hellraisers which come after the 4th one. So they would be Hellseeker, Deader, Hellworld and Inferno. So loads of Hellraisers. I'll just mention all those Halloween. I've got a load of double up Halloween stuff as well, including Halloween 2. This is an American edition, so you have to have a multi, disc player to get this one. And it is a beautiful front cover, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it really is. That's the whole reason I've got that. Whole reason I got this as well. Halloween 3 Season of the Witch on Blu-ray original front cover. And a tin Blu-ray of the original with a little slip there. Again, very nice. Bought simply for display, because you can pretty much get this anywhere now. And it doesn't end there with Halloween either. I'm such a sucker, like I said, for artwork that I had to go and get 4Ks. So Halloween, can we see that?
Gorgeous.
Yeah. Halloween 2.
Gorgeous.
Yeah, not all the autumnal leaves behind him there.
Yeah.
It's quite soothing, really.
It's very difficult not to put all of these on display, but I'm going to save them for the season.
Halloween 3, that's a great front cover.
Yeah.
Absolutely so. What's better, though, this or the original?
I can't decide. I really love
Yeah.
all of your
they really
Halloweens have the best artwork.
Yeah. And what we've got now, Halloween 4, another beautiful one, all that glowing orange. Mm-hmm. And finally, number 5. You can get Curse of Michael Myers, H20 and Resurrection, but it comes in a separate box set. So I will treat myself one Halloween to those, because it has extra commentaries and the producer's cut of Halloween 6, which I've never seen before, which is supposed to be the definitive version. Maybe it's got more Paul Rudd. Got 3 more piles of movies. Let's start up here. Once again, I've already mentioned them. Alien vs Predator, Alien vs Predator 2 Requiem. Then we've got Leatherface, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre 3. Do you remember that one?
Yes. Did you just say Requiem?
Leatherface, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre 3. Oh, what for AVP you mean?
Yeah.
AVB 2, Requiem.
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 Requiem for a dream.
Yeah, I have a very large tongue, that's why sometimes
Alright. No,
words don't come out the way they're supposed to. Yeah, Leatherface, number 3, followed by, of course, Texas Chainsaw Massacre The Next Generation with Renee Zellweger and Matthew McConaughey. This is Matthew McConaughey's best film. This is best performance. It's Renee Zellweger. It's definitely Renee Zellweger's best film. I mean, what? Joe Maguire.
Down with Love.
Down with Love. What's that?
Bridget Jones.
Oh, yeah, of course. Oh, I bet they're great.
I like them.
They're not better than Texas Chainsaw Massacre Next Generation, though, are they? Texas Chainsaw Massacre Remake, which for me is a bit blah.
Yeah. Not the best.
The Crow. Not full-on horror, but certainly horror adjacent. And if you're into horror, the likelihood is that you love The Crow. Not the remake. Not the remake. Only the original will do. Final Destination. Original. One of the best ever. Stop laughing at me. Okay, I'm hitting you with the knowledge. If you don't like Final Destination, I don't like you. Let's go. Shutter. Remake. Joshua Jackson, who according to Karin had a softcore porn career.
Yeah, definitely not what I meant.
Yeah, in one of our reviews, she claims that Josh Jackson is softcore.
I still think we should start a GoFundMe and see how much money it will take for him to go into it.
Well, I think he's been recently divorced, so we've got a better chance.
Excellent.
The Shining. Of course, not the crappy one directed by Stephen King, but the good one with Jack Nicholson. Nightmare on Elm Street remake. I only bought that to show you how poor it was. Yeah, disgraceful. Slither. This was back when that guy James Gunn, who does all the superhero movies now, he was still making good stuff. He sucked basically since Slither. Let's face it. Although you do like that, what's that Galaxy movie with the raccoon? Guardians of the Galaxy, yeah, I guess guess that weren't bad. Skeleton Key, another one of your favourites.
Love it.
That's there for you, pretty much.
Yeah.
And Skeleton Key is basically the original Get Out. Get Out stole pretty much all of its ideas from Get Out pretty much stole all of its ideas from the Skeleton Key, repackaged it a little bit, and everyone thinks it's the greatest thing since sliced bread. Get Out is one of the most overrated horror movies of all time. I would barely even say it's a horror movie. If you want to watch something decent, watch The Skeleton Key. Black Christmas remake.
Love it.
Greatest remake of all time.
The original's also great.
That's right underneath it. Original Black Christmas. Cannot beat that. Dead Silence. James Wan, Lee Wanell, The Saw guys. And Ventriloquism.
And Wide Open Mouths.
Are you going to get me a pizza? Yeah, that's that guy Ryan Quanten, I think his name is. If you watch Dead Silence, especially the opening scenes when he's talking to his girlfriend, he just constantly leaves his mouth hanging open. I'm not sure if that's a character choice, but if I was him, yeah, I'd stand by it.
Yeah, I think he's taunting the ghost of the woman who wants to rip his tongue out by having it just a bit open, but not open enough to rip the tongue out.
Hello. Underneath that, already mentioned it, Clive Barker's Book of Blood. Once again, I'm going to read the books first, so I could be disappointed by the movie. And underneath that, original TV movie of It. Way better than the remake, right?
Tim Curry has my heart.
Has my heart. Got the Texas Chainsaw Massacre sequels in there, almost all of them. So, of course, gotta have the original DVD slipcase absolutely loaded with extras. And number 2, which once again I've bought the American version of it, absolutely brilliant front cover. Yeah. Which is what I showed you to base the poster for Heathen on, the way it's all set out like that. Like number 2 with Dennis Hopper chasing Leatherface around with Chop Top. They're cooking chili now.
The original is still by far the best in my opinion.
But they're cooking chili in number 2.
Yeah.
What was there an important chili sideline missing in the original?
No.
I love chili.
Yes, you do.
American Psycho, by far and away Christian Bale's best ever performance, best ever film. You know, he might have won an Oscar for playing a boxing trainer opposite Mark Wahlberg, but how does that compare to running around naked with a chainsaw trying to kill women? And Jared Leto. And dancing to Huey Lewis in the news. This is superb. Whatever happened to Mary Herron, the lady that directed this? You could not have adapted that novel any better than what she's done with this. Sacrilegious that she never got another chance. We're now onto the last 2 piles. Let's run through them. I know what you did last summer. I still know what you did last summer. I don't have, I'll always know what you did last summer. When the guy in the slicker and the hook, he goes, he's paranormal, he's a ghost. Do you want to see that?
Sure.
He's a ghost. I didn't see that coming. It's absolutely abysmal. Followed by Phantoms. Probably a lesser known movie, even though it's got Ben Affleck and Liev Schreiber in it. Huh. You've not seen that, have you?
No.
No? Pretty good. Piranha Double D.
Definitely seen that one.
And I didn't mention I've got Piranha 3D down here on Blu-ray as well. They're must-haves. Sleep Stalker. Remember that? The Sandman. A guy made of sand comes back to avenge whatever he's avenging, and there's like a bunch of like, you know, I'm gonna kill you, Chuko.
Yeah, I might just have to cut that. I don't know if that's offensive or not.
The Relic, Tom Sizemore, Penelope Ann Miller. Showed you this recently, didn't I?
Yeah.
You loved it.
Yeah.
And you love Tom Sizemore.
I do.
Yes, there we go. Sorority Row remake with one of the chicks from the Hills. Can't beat that. Chucky. What Chucky is this? Bride of Chucky. Seed of Chucky. They're must-haves. I am missing, though, Child's Play 2, Child's Play 3. Weirdly enough, number 2 and number 3, I mean, you can get them in England, but they're expensive separately. And for me, the box sets are just not up to par. So I'm waiting for something else to come out before I finally get the first three. Because they are essential. We can't have a house without Chucky. Right? Jason X.
Love it.
Can't have a place without Jason X. Jason in Space. Here's another movie that I haven't seen. Progeny. Brian Yuzna again. So, not much to say about that. Another movie I haven't seen. Boxing Helena. With Julian Sands, may he rest in peace, and Lara Flynn Boyle from Twin Peaks about amputation.
Oh.
So that sounds interesting to me. Candyman Farewell to the Flesh. That's the second one. Candyman Day of the Dead. Have you seen Day of the Dead?
I don't think
with
so.
Donna D'Errico from Baywatch.
Definitely not.
Both much better than the remake, no matter what anyone will have you say. Underneath that, Return of the Living Dead. You haven't seen that, have you?
No.
No, that's a must-see. And Return of the Living Dead Part 2 and 3. More Brian Yuzna there with number 3 as well. All really good. The Cell. Jennifer Lopez. Okay? She's not just Jenny from the block. She's also Jenny from some psycho killer's dreams. I'm going to have a walkabout and see what he's been thinking.
Ah.
Would that have been a good lyrical content for that film, do you think?
No.
Forgotten, unappreciated slasher, Cherry Falls. Brittany Murphy's in this, may she rest in peace. This is actually, it might still be the most expensive straight-to-TV movie ever made, because it was due to have a cinema release, so they put $14 million behind the production budget and just thought, nah, just put it on TV. So just by default, it's the most expensive television movie of all time. Cursed, the Wes Craven werewolf movie. Christina Ricci.
Yep.
That's fun. Fun, but dumb. Doom, with Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson.
This might be my favourite Sleepy of all times.
Yeah, which is weird because it's pretty loud with all the gunfire and all that.
It just makes me feel good.
Richard Brake from back in the day as well. And, you know, what's happened to The Rock? Doom's his best movie, isn't it?
Yeah.
Doom, definitely. Dracula 2000, Gerard Butler. Sexy, sexy. Drag Me to Hell. I don't think you were that enamoured with it at first, were you?
It's good.
It's great. Devil, the one where they're stuck in an elevator. Now,
So dumb.
once again, that is a Sleepy.
I hate this one as a Sleepy.
Why?
I don't know, there's some moment in it that's like really loud. You've also got When a Stranger Calls as a Sleepy. And
The remake.
The remake has like some super loud opera that just blasts
But
out
I
when
don't-
you're about to fall asleep.
I don't actually have When a Stranger Calls remake. That's
Thank
one.
God.
That's one I need to get. Dead End. Ray Wise from RoboCop. Not seen that either. It's just about a family taking a road trip and they drive down a haunted highway. Spooky. Exorcism of Emily Rose. Probably the second best exorcism movie ever, after, you know, Exorcist 2. Faust and more Brian Yuzna. Absolutely nutty film. Ghost Ship. More Gabrielle Byrne. I don't know how to say it. Byrne.
Byrne.
How are you supposed to pronounce that?
It's just Byrne.
Byrne. Yeah, love that guy. Ghost Ship, End of Days. The Fog remake. Okay, this is an original Sleepy, and secondly, it's just hilarious. And it's even more hilarious when you listen to the commentary from the one and only Rupert Wainwright. And
It's terrible.
if you really want to know what Rupert Wainwright is like, you need to watch, what's that TV show called? $1 Million Matchmaker. I think he's in like season 3, the first few episodes of season 3. He takes this beautiful Russian lady out on a date, and it's just, you can't look away. It's like a car crash. Great director. Also English, so House of Wax remake. Only bought that to show you how poor it was and disappointing.
I love it when you do that.
House of the Dead. Uwe Boll. Personal favourite of mine. Of course, you're German, so it's a personal favourite of yours. House of the Dead, though. Guy standing around in feces-covered shirt and nobody really mentioning it or smelling it. Mm-hmm. I Know Who Killed Me. I haven't actually seen it yet. It's got Lindsay Lohan in it.
What?
And I think she's also an amputee in this movie. She's certainly in a wheelchair.
I don't know.
This is when her career went like really off the rails.
Can Lindsay Lohan act?
Well, you've seen quite a lot of her stuff, right?
Yes.
She must have been good in those early Disney movies, yeah?
Oh, I didn't see those. Mean Girls is what I know.
Mean Girls is great, by the way.
But it's not like her performance is a standout.
Well, I can't wait to see her in this. And of course, bottom of the pile is a big disappointment. Return to House on Haunted Hill, which is absolutely nothing like the 1999 remake in terms of quality and entertainment. So that's all the movies that I've got. I think I've got something like 150 films, not including other ones from upstairs. Few masks on display here, which I like to don and go outside at 3 a.m. with a knife and just stand outside people's houses. And the choice of wear for this is Ghostface and the Golden Disco Jason Voorhees.
Fabulous Jason.
Yeah, Fabulous Jason. Above both of those, got a Golden Masquerade mask, which we're going to be using in Heathen. Not this particular mask, it's too cheap, but you get the picture. Across from there, we've got loads and absolutely loads of Fangorias. These are just a select 4. Hellraiser, so this is literally from 1987, this magazine. Got the Relic, Mars Attacks in that one as well, Scream, Lord of Illusions by Clive Barker. Also has a little bit of Hellraiser 4 in there. And of course, Predator 2. We always swap those out, don't we?
Yeah.
Depending on our mood. Because surrounding myself with this kind of stuff just makes me feel good. Right? It's a feel good energy, horror. And what do we have down here? Witch's Cauldron, Book of the Dead, and if I move those out the way, Lament Configuration painted gold print, which is where I write. So I like to be as evil as possible when I write. So I'll put my computer on top of this Lament Configuration print, and Cenobites come into my head and talk to me. Thank you for joining us for this exclusive look through our Heathen Horror collection. We hope you enjoyed yourselves, and we'd be interested in seeing yours. In the meantime, I'm going to escape to a better time, 1992.